Good afternoon, Forest families. It is September 29th, 2016, and here is your week in review. Hello, Forest families. I'm sitting here with Riley Butner, who is a second grader in Mrs. Masters' class. So, Riley, what kinds of things are we doing in class right now? So, for example, in math, what are we doing in math?
We're doing making 10. Make a 10.
Making 10. Now, is that addition, subtraction?
It's addition.
Addition. So, I'm going to have Riley explain to us what making 10 looks like. So, let me see here. Let's go 7 plus 5 equals there. So, Riley, show them what making 10 looks like.
So you have to put two lines like a number bond.
Okay.
And then you have to put the two parts. 3 and 2.
Why'd you pick 3 and 2?
Because that makes 5.
Okay. But why did you pick the 3? The 3 helps us do what?
It helps us make a 10 with 7.
Gotcha. All right, so go ahead. Keep going.
And then we have to make a line across with the 3 and 7. And then you have to put a 10 here because it makes it 10. It's a reminder.
Gotcha.
So you have to put 10 plus 2 equals 12.
And where did the 2 come from again?
The 2 comes from the 5.
From the 5, because we did the drop and swipe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which gives us 12. So, that's what it looks like when we're making 10. Okay, what are we doing in reading in second grade right now?
I just did my spelling test today, and we're learning about vocabulary.
Vocabulary? What's vocabulary?
It's this app that is like, it has your vocabulary words on it, and you have to know what they mean.
So this is a website that you go on and you practice your spelling words on that?
No, but you don't practice spelling words. You just have to know what they mean. And then spelling city is our spelling word.
Ah, yeah, spelling city is that word. Sorry. So vocabulary is working on your vocabulary words and what knowing the meaning. And then lastly, you guys started doing social studies this week, didn't you? And what are we learning in social studies right now?
About communities and cities.
Communities and cities, and are we learning about any specific community or city, or
no.
just looking at but doing communities and cities, which is part of the social studies curriculum. Fantastic. So, all right, we've been in school 3 weeks. What's your favorite thing about school so far?
Probably math.
Probably math, and why is that?
Because I really like math.
Fantastic. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
You guys, hey, have a good weekend. Give me some knucks. Second grade, doing some cool things. I am here with Sophia Reyes. She is a student in whose class?
Mrs. Hughes.
Mrs. Hughes' class in first grade. So, Sophia, what are we doing in math right now?
We're doing some, what are they called?
Number bonds. Aren't you doing number bonds? Can you show them how to do a number bond real quick? So if I put the number 5 on there, Sophia, how would you do the number bonds for number 5?
1 and 4.
1 and 4. Why 1 and 4?
Because if you have 4 and you add 1 makes 5.
Nicely done. So is there another number bond that we could do for number 5?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which one would that be?
3 and 2.
Very nicely done. So those are number bonds at first grade. So go ahead and have a seat. What book are we reading about right now?
Quack.
Quack. What's Quack about?
It's a book where there's a duck and there's a dad and then there's a daughter. And then 2 friends or neighbors are helping them pack so they can move.
Oh, that's a pretty nice story, isn't it? Getting together and helping each other out and sharing. So I know in first grade we're working on stamina right now. What are you guys up to right now? How many minutes?
Reading books, and we're at 8 minutes.
8 minutes? 8 minutes of reading by yourself? Oh, high five to that. That is awesome. So, all right, so we've been in school 3 weeks now, and your favorite thing about a part of school is what? Snack time. Snack time, probably because you guys are the last ones to eat, right? Yeah, so we enjoy snack. So, thank you very much for sharing. So this is Sophia in first grade. Thank you, Sophia. I am sitting here with Belly Fratarelli. She is a kindergartner in whose class? Mrs. Van Ack's class. So, Belly, what kind of cool things are we doing in kindergarten right now?
I learned about lots of stuff.
Okay. What color are we working on right now?
Red.
Red. Can you spell red for me?
R-E-D.
R-E-D. Did you hear that? Look at it. She's in kindergarten. And let me see. Well, give me 3 things that are color red.
A stop sign, apple, and tomatoes.
Tomatoes, yes, they are. Those 3 things are red. So, okay. Are we doing anything in math? What, are we learning about numbers?
Mm-hmm.
What number are we learning about right now?
5.
Can you show me what 5 looks like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Oh, you can take that high five. Fantastic. All right, Belly. So, you've been in school 3 weeks in kindergarten, learning all kinds of cool things. What's your favorite thing so far about school?
Learning.
Learning? And learning about what? You just learned about something really cool. What did you learn about?
Red.
And what else did you just tell me a second ago?
Numbers.
And
Circles.
circles. So, learning lots of cool things in kindergarten. Belly, thank you. Another high five. You have a good weekend. Now I'm sitting with 4th grader Lucy Fraterelli, who is in whose class?
Mrs. Curry.
Mrs. Curry's class. So, Lucy, what things are we doing in math right now?
We're doing math centers.
Math centers. So it's part of like the daily 5 math. So give me a couple of the centers that you're working on.
Well, we're doing something called Deco Dots, and it's like, so you have a partner, and you take 2 cards out of a big pile of cards, and you put them down. Whoever has the bigger number takes the other person's card.
Okay. So, kind of like war.
Yeah, kind of like war.
Okay.
And then there's like special superhero cards with superhero boy or girl. If you get those, you can pick any number higher than your partner's number.
Gotcha. Okay. So doing deco dots. What else are you doing in math rotations?
Well, we are doing regrouping, and it's like a game, and we have to roll dice, and it gives you a number, and then you have to write it on a piece of paper, and then you have to regroup it on like a board game.
Gotcha. Okay. And are you guys still doing Khan Academy?
Yes, we're doing Khan Academy.
And that's one of your stations?
Yes.
Okay. So there's that. What are we doing in reading?
We are doing a Johnny Appleseed packet, and we have to read the story Johnny Appleseed every day of the week, and then work on a specific day in the packet from the book.
Okay. And then in Mrs. Hunter's class, we're doing probably science and social studies.
Yes.
So, and I can see on your face you're real excited about something you're doing in science right now. So go ahead and share.
Well, we are doing imprints, and it's like we had an assignment to do. You have to make a special imprint of anything in a piece of clay, and then we show it under the Elmo, and we have to guess what it
Okay.
is.
And that's supposed to symbolize a what?
Like a mold.
A mold, but aren't you guys studying fossils?
Yes.
So it's trying to represent a fossil.
Yeah, like a fossil in maybe amber or something.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you've been in school a couple weeks now. By far, what is your favorite thing so far this year?
I actually have 2 favorite things.
Share.
Well, I really like science, and I really like that we're doing imprints and stuff. And this year, I became a safety.
A safety in 4th grade? We usually say those for 5th grade. How did that work out?
It's actually really fun, and I like it because I like to help.
And you know what, Lucy, and I know that is true. And probably one of the other coolest thing is this year is that let me see, someone was just on this screen before you. Who was that?
That was my sister.
Sister. So how cool is that to have your sister here now?
Really cool.
Very cool. So Lucy Fraterelli, 4th grade, doing some fun things. Thanks, kiddo. I am now here with Lauren Curry, who's a 3rd grader in Mrs. Avery's class. So, Lauren, what are we doing in math right now?
Today we were making flashcards with the division and multiplication. Multiplication is our 2s and 5s.
Okay.
And wait, maybe it isn't division. I think they're both multiplication, but we are doing something with division. We are learning division too.
So we're learning division and multiplication at the same time. Okay. What are we doing in reading?
Reading, last week we did a practice packet for social studies, and well, maybe that wasn't in reading, but we did this in social studies.
But you're reading Winn-Dixie right now in reading, aren't you?
Reading.
And what's the latest thing that's just happened in Winn-Dixie?
I don't remember because I I've read this other book, and I just finished it today. So
What book was that?
It was called Sisters.
You reading it on your own for Daily 5 rotation? Or
yeah.
just reading to read?
I've read it for read to self and Daily 5 rotation.
Which is helping you with your stamina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then in social studies, we're doing what? We're still doing Michigan stuff, right?
Michigan stuff.
Okay.
But we're done with that because we already did the test.
Okay.
And
so we're learning about the roads of Michigan and what states are like east, west, and north and south of. And which state was west of Michigan?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Nicely done. So, all right. So we've been in school 3 weeks. What's the best part about being in school right now?
Math, because I like learning division. I think it's really fun.
Very cool. All right. Lauren Curry, high five. Thanks, kiddo. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
I am here with Caleb DeBrano, 5th grade, Mr. Newland's class. So, Caleb, we're doing all kinds of cool things in 5th grade right now. I hear you guys are doing something really cool in science right now. What can you share with me on that?
We are doing the scientific method and the egg drop challenge.
Okay, the egg drop challenge. So, what's the objective with the scientific method and the egg drop challenge? What are we trying to do? Are we just staying somewhere and dropping an egg and?
No, you're trying to put stuff around it and see if it breaks or not.
Ooh, so are you guys going to try to drop it from different heights, say from this height? So, is this something where I'm going to have to get up on top of the building and drop something off the ceiling?
Maybe.
Or off? Ha ha ha! Kind of excited about that. All right, math. What are we doing in math?
We are adding and multiplying or subtracting decimals.
Adding and subtracting decimals. So we got to make sure that those decimals are lined up right, right? And then language arts reading. We're doing what?
We are doing word work. We are doing 3 times each, spelling sentences. We are doing, we have to read a paragraph and, answer questions.
Based off of your word work. So
Yes.
that's word work with one of your centers. And what book are you guys reading right now?
Hatchet.
And where are you at? Did you guys start that or?
We just started it and we're on chapter 2.
And what's going on so far in the book, The Hatchet?
So they were driving a plane over the forest because his parents are divorced, and the pilot has a heart attack and he dies, and then the plane crashes, and that's all I've read so far.
Wow, that's pretty intense so far for just 2 chapters. Holy cow. All right, so Caleb, we've been in school 3 weeks now. By far, your favorite part of the day, part of school is what?
The subjects and recess.
Haha, recess. As you can see, he's one of our Riverview Pirates. He's on the football team out here. So, Caleb, you got a really important role here at our school. And what is that role that you have?
I am captain of the safety.
Captain of the safeties. So, explain to our Forest families what the captain of the safeties has to do.
He walks around and he makes sure that everybody is doing the stuff that they're supposed to do.
So making sure that all posts are covered. If someone's not there, you fill in for them or try to get a substitute and stuff like that. But you got a pretty big role because, I mean, our safeties are spread out all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. Very cool. All right. Caleb DeBrano, 5th grade, Mr. Newland's class. High five, buddy. You got a game tomorrow?
Yep.
Who are you playing?
Taylor Seahawks.
Taylor Seahawks. Who's going to win? Of course. All right. Have a good weekend, buddy. Good luck at your football game. Forest family, it's the last day of September, so when we come back next week, it's going to be a new month. So I'll see everybody next month. So a couple things. Make sure you turn in your fundraiser packets. Get those turned in for the parent club. We had our first white ticket draw this week. Now for the white ticket draws, it's part of our PBIS program. And our students get an opportunity for when they're getting caught being respectful, responsible, and safe. They earn these white tickets. They throw them in a big bin, and at lunch, I pull them out. So I'll rattle off some of the prizes. Most of the prizes we take care of the students on Thursday. So if they come home and say, hey, Mom, Dad, I get to wear pajamas or wear a hat on Thursday, it is legit. So one of the days is pajama day. They can choose to be an office helper. They have hat day, library helpers. They go down and help Mrs. Fraterelli in the library. They get to sit in an office chair. There is a gym helper, so they're helping Mrs. Ng set the gym up, get the stuff out for gym class. They get a school store ticket. They get a ticket to go down to the school store, and it's worth $5 instead of just a regular $1 golden buck. They get an ice cream treat from the lunch ladies. they get a pass to jump to the front of the lunch line. So as soon as they come in, they get to go right to the front of the lunch line and dump that in, and then you get to go be first. The ever so famous VIP table, they get to sit there with 2 of their friends, and it's at a special table off to the side, and get to do that for 2 weeks at lunch. They get a new coupon this year as a coupon for the snack cart, which they only get 1 of those on Thursdays. Then the also famous one, the lunch with me. They get to come to my office and hang out with me for lunch and get to learn a little bit about me. I get to learn a little bit about them. We've played Jang in the past, but lately one of my favorite things to do with our students is we play Osmo. So that's one of the things I get to do. Lunch with the teacher, sit by a friend. Our flip frames, they help decorate the hallways and outside the office. And then they also get to choose from on dailies to be a part of our daily announcements. So you'll have the students either doing the Pledge of Allegiance, the for-school pledge, saying ARG, doing the lunch menu, saying the weather, and today in history. So those are just a few things that we do for our PBIS white ticket draws, and we do that every 2 weeks. So I wanted to share that with you. Next Thursday, I will be hosting another Twitter 101 for parents, and based on the survey that I sent out a couple weeks ago, that seems like it was the best night for everybody to come out. I've had a couple parents show up during the morning session and the after school sessions, but I know October 6th, which is next Thursday, was a huge and an appropriate date for people to come and be a part of the Twitter 101 class. Still looking for the watchdogs. We had a couple this week. I think we even have a couple scheduled for next week. But other than that, you know what, folks? We've been having a great time here at school. Things are going great, except for the rain. They're probably going to be a little buzzy this weekend at home because they have not been able to get outside because of all the rain that we've received. Hopefully this rain will get through here, and come Monday we can get them back outside for recess. So that's all I have. Everybody have a great weekend, and for all you hunters that are going up north this weekend for opening day of archery season, please be careful. Make sure that you're strapping yourself into your trees so we don't have no accidents, because as always, safety first. So with that, have a great weekend. Go Pirates!